Hi guys.
Hey everyone, my name is AJ from 8 Ounce, and today we have really exciting news. We just brought in for the first time here into Canada the Graycano Dripper from Germany. So let's dive in. So this company actually started and is founded and operates and produces all of their products within Germany. Felix and Nicole, the co-founders, are absolutely amazing people, and they created an absolutely amazing product. A little bit of a story behind Graycano. It's a combination of two words, gray and volcano. So gray, the intention behind it is that the color gray, even though millennial gray, a little guilty here, is sometimes a little bit overdone, gray can actually help accentuate and highlight and support any color that it's used alongside. And that was the intention behind this dripper, is that no matter what coffee you are brewing with it, it can help support and elevate that coffee's experience. And then the volcano aspect is that they actually were inspired by this little lava V-ridge design that they have all along the interior here. The V-shaped ribs reminded them of a volcano style shape, and thus the Graycano was born. Very quickly, the Graycano has been used on the World Brewers Cup stage, and even in 2023, it finished second on the world stage. It's an absolutely outstanding dripper and has a lot of really strong performance aspects that I really love about it, especially coming from my personal brewer's experience as well. So let's dive into it a little bit deeper. So the main aspect that separates the Graycano is not only its overall design, but actually its material choice. The entirety of Graycano is made out of aluminum with a food-safe silicone exterior coating that helps improve durability, but also really helps your brewing process. So if you aren't really familiar or haven't brewed with a metal dripper a lot, metal has a lot of great aspects to it. It heats up very, very quickly, but also it radiates that heat at a much quicker rate comparatively to ceramic or glass, which are the common other two materials for drippers. If you had any other metal dripper to date other than Graycano, it would absorb your heat really quickly. So at your initial part of your brewing phase, it would heat up really well. But also, if you are only doing a few little pours and there's a long amount of time between you adding in fresh water, that heat in your metal dripper would radiate out just as quickly as it went in. That temperature variability could sometimes create a little bit of like a hole in the experience of your coffee. So sometimes could give you a little bit less sweetness, especially if you're doing less pours. There's a lot of things that you sort of would need to compensate or be aware of with a standard metal dripper. With this, the way Graycano geniusly solved this issue was that they actually created interior air pockets inside this dripper here. These 5 little pockets not only trap the heat that is being collected from this dripper as you're adding in water, when you trap the heat from this conical dripper and let it stay inside of the dripper instead of radiate out, it really helps amplify that sweetness. So since this Graycano dripper is retaining the heat really well, which is helping improve your brewing experience, it is actually quite hot to handle. Graycano created the Sleeve Pro, which is not only handmade in Germany as well, but it is also 100% vegan and made of cork. So it's nice and easy to slide onto your dripper here, but actually has a little interior silicone ring on the inside here that helps it stay on your dripper and not slide down while it's hot or anything else. It helps give it a really nice aesthetic finish to it, and also there's multiple colors that you can choose from as well, so you can personalize it a little bit as well. And last but not least, I absolutely love this rib design. So the nice thing about this inverted volcano shape, this V-shaped design, is that it helps increase agitation in your brew bed. When you're pouring in water, the water as it interacts with these ribs helps actually the flow go back, because if your flow is going down and into this rib, it's gonna kick back up and allow for it to have more agitation in your brew bed. And if you're able to agitate your brew bed a lot more, you're able to help increase extraction with the exact same grind size and the same brew time. Both myself and Josh found that we found really consistent drawdown speeds even when you would do multiple pours. Often when you would do 4, 5, even 6 pours in a dripper, the fines going down to the bottom sometimes could help stall your brew. But with this rib design, it made the drawdown very predictable and very consistent, which is very critical, especially when you're dealing with a really nice coffee. And we can talk about drippers all day, but why don't we actually brew with this one and see how it tastes, right, Ryan? Yeah? Let's do it. So let's talk a little bit about what equipment I'm gonna be using today. So obviously the Graycano Dripper with the Sleeve Pro in black, and the filter I'm gonna be using is the Sybarist Fast. Next, we are using the Graycano Horcano, and as much as I want to continue talking about the Pietro, which I absolutely love, and Apex Minerals, this is the rest of the products that we're gonna be using. So let's start brewing. There we go. Now we have the filter prepped, and let's start brewing. To fully showcase the Graycano's full capabilities, I'm gonna be doing 16 grams, but actually pouring 6 total times. So I'm gonna be roughly pouring about 40 grams each time up until my final pour. And so then we can see how quickly it's drying down and how consistently it is across all of these pours. There we go. I wish technology could like transfer this smell to you guys. It smells absolutely outstanding. And now center agitation. Really agitate that. You see that? That little rebound there? And these final 2 pours is gonna be nice and slow, getting a nice agitation throughout the bed. So I ground this on a Pietro at 5.2 and with a 16 gram dose and brewing it up to 256 grams of water. My extraction actually comes in around 21%, and my TDS at drinking strength right now is gonna be about a 1.55 for my fellow nerds out there. And so I'm actually gonna add in a little bit of bypass water, just about 20 grams, to bring it down to 1.35 for our drinking strength. Put in our 20 grams of bypass water, and now let's add a few minerals. Tonic from Apex Lab is gonna help bring out that acidity and juiciness in the cup. I'm only gonna add roughly about 5 drops. And then Jam is gonna be taking a little bit more of a lead. This really helps with sweetness and like especially a creamy sort of texture to it. We'll give this a little stir. Always stir your brew unless you're gonna be pouring it all into a cup, because your coffee will separate into little layers. Little tip and trick for you. Nice server with that additional volume gives you a lot of room to be really aggressive with that swirl. Letty Bermudez, Diego, you're an absolute genius. Kyle, Natasha, the team at September really killed this roast. So Ryan, let's try a little bit. Jam. And good coffee is better shared. So Ryan, I give you Letty Bermudez. It's a thermal shocked geisha grown by Diego Bermudez over in Cauca, Colombia at El Paradiso. Cheers. Cheers. I know how to make good coffee, bro. It helps with good ingredients. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, happy brewing.
Bye.